This is Cassia fistula. Golden shower, yellow shower, Indian laburnum are a few of the common names. And this plant originates from India. And I don't cover a lot of plants like this because it's a bit limited for a lot of people in terms of where you can use this. So it really does not handle cold well. The plant that you're looking at is in Santa Barbara, California. And in researching this, well, I was struck by how beautiful a tree it was when I saw it in Santa Barbara. So as I researched it, found out that it was from India, and then it really thrives in places that have a lot of heat and humidity, ideally. Can take dry conditions and is fairly drought tolerant, but it does not want cold winters. It is a deciduous to semi-deciduous tree, and it just has these stunning display of yellow flowers as you see here. The Cassia family of trees has a number of different varieties, and it is pretty amazing in terms of the showy flowers they produce. But unfortunately, they're limited to areas that Santa Barbara, I know, only gets in the mid to high 20s Fahrenheit as its lowest temperature. And so as far as I know, that's probably the lower limit of what this tree wants to handle in terms of temperature. But in terms of design, the tree gets 30 to 35, 40 feet in terms of height and width, and has those beautiful leaves that you see, you'll see here in a minute, and also the big display of flowers. Now the flower display, one of the nice things about it is it lasts a long time. It runs spring through summer, so you get a very prolonged display with the flowers. The thing about that is the flowers do turn into a very large seed pod that hangs, and I saw some on these trees that were in excess of 12 inches long. So that's one of the things that comes along with the amazing flower is when the plant is deciduous during the winter, you're looking at the frame of the tree with the elongated pods. But I wouldn't say it was unsightly. Some plants that have that have so many, and they're so messy that it's a huge downside. I'd say it's moderately negative in terms of whether to use the tree. And you see this one here is used with a ground cover area below it, and I think that's ideal for me when I've got anything that has a seed or a messy flower that sheds. I really like to have a ground cover area under it with some form of durable ground cover, so that as it's being maintained and it's dropping its mess, it's not really impacting the design in a negative way. And that would be my recommendation for a tree like this. That said, I have seen these as a street tree in Santa Barbara, and I haven't been around enough to know what kind of mess that causes, but it's something to consider when you're deciding whether to use this or not. So I can't tell you as much about this as I would like to, but I think it's a beautiful tree to have on your radar in terms of if you live in the right area and can handle this. I know the cassias are used in Hawaii quite a bit, apparently, and again India, where they originated from. I'm presuming the hotter parts of India. So can take a lot of heat, and is actually quite drought tolerant once it's established, and also a nice size. As trees go, it's not massive, has a nice size to it, and has that broad canopy, which is attractive as well. So that is Cassia fistula, golden shower, yellow shower, or Indian laburnum. Really beautiful, showy tree for a long period during the warmer months of the year, and one to consider if you're in the right spot for it.